Welcome to Byte-Sized Tech. Today, we're putting your entire digital life on the exam table for a full tech checkup. We're going to diagnose the hardware that's actually worth your money, dissect the AI you really need to understand, and flag one critical update that you absolutely cannot afford to ignore.
That's the big question, isn't it? Our devices are more powerful and intelligent than they've ever been. But that power, well, it cuts both ways. So today, we're going to break it all down. First up, we'll navigate the marketplace to find the absolute best gear. Then, we'll separate the genuine help from all the hype with AI. And finally, we're going to cover a critical deadline that's all about keeping you safe online. So, let's dive in.
All right, let's kick things off with something that's probably on a lot of our minds, getting some new hardware. Whether you're upgrading for work, for school, or for play, knowing what to focus on can save you a whole lot of money and, let's be honest, a ton of frustration.
Buying a new laptop can feel so overwhelming, right? There's just so much marketing jargon thrown at you. But honestly, you can cut through all that noise by just focusing on 5 key areas that truly, truly matter for your day-to-day experience.
And here are those 5 magic ingredients: size, performance, display, battery life, and, for some of us, gaming. I'm telling you, if you get these 5 things right for your specific needs, you are pretty much guaranteed to love your new machine.
So, diving into performance, here's a little insider secret that might actually surprise you. Most modern CPUs, and I'm talking Apple, Intel, Qualcomm, all of them, are already more than powerful enough for what most of us do every day. The real performance bottlenecks for most people now, it all comes down to 2 other things: RAM and your SSD, that's your storage drive. And you can see here, while the M4 MacBook Air is out in front, all of these modern chips are posting fantastic numbers. So instead of obsessing over the CPU, your focus should be right here. Get at least 16 gigabytes of RAM. Seriously, 8 gigs just doesn't cut it anymore. And for storage, think of 512 gigs as the new comfortable minimum, especially if you plan on keeping that machine for a few years. Of course, all that power doesn't mean a thing if you're staring at a dim, washed-out screen all day. The 2 numbers you really want to watch for are brightness, which is measured in nits, and color gamut, which is shown as a percentage of sRGB. As a general rule of thumb, look for anything over 300 nits and 100% sRGB coverage. And just look at how today's best laptops are absolutely crushing those numbers. They're pushing way over 450 nits. The color on these OLED models from Lenovo and MSI is even more impressive, with over 200% sRGB coverage. What that means for you is incredibly deep, vibrant visuals. It's an absolute dream for any kind of creative work. Okay, let's switch gears from laptops to the tech that we carry with us everywhere. In the world of smartphone cameras, the main event is still Google's Pixel versus Apple's iPhone. And what's really fascinating is that they have completely different ideas about what makes a perfect photo. Yeah, it really boils down to 2 different philosophies. The iPhone 16, it's engineered to produce photos that just pop. The colors are brighter, more saturated, and basically ready to go straight to social media. The Pixel 10, on the other hand, is all about realism. Its colors are more neutral and true to life, giving you a much more accurate snapshot of the actual scene. The Pixel's real trump card, though, is its hardware. It actually packs a dedicated 5x optical telephoto lens. That means you're using real glass to zoom in, which gives you a much sharper image. The iPhone's digital zoom is essentially just cropping the photo, and that leads to a big loss in quality. So for those long-range shots, it's really no contest. And new hardware always means new accessories are on the way. Rumor has it the AirPods Pro 3 are coming, maybe even with a heart rate monitor built in. And for the iPhone 17, we're hearing whispers about a return of the classic bumper case, a new magnetic crossbody strap, and improved tech-woven cases to replace those unpopular fine-woven ones. Okay, for our second section, let's talk about the ghost in the machine, artificial intelligence. It is absolutely everywhere, and it's promising to change our lives. But is it a helpful assistant, a dangerous new tool, or is it just a whole lot of overblown hype? So right now, the big buzzword you're hearing is AI agent. The vision is basically Iron Man's Jarvis, an assistant that can handle complex, multi-step tasks all on its own, like planning an entire vacation for you. But while the tech industry is pouring billions into this, the reality is the tools we have today are often kind of buggy, a little slow, and just not quite there yet. But that doesn't mean AI isn't already incredibly helpful in other ways. Just take the Pixel 10's AI camera coach. As CNET points out, instead of just fixing your photo for you, it teaches you how to take a better one by giving you tips on framing. Now that's AI as a partner, not a replacement, and that's a huge difference. And then there's the dark side. A recent investigation into Meta's AI chatbots found a complete mess of really serious problems. Bots impersonating celebrities, generating inappropriate images, and having deeply disturbing conversations with minors. In one tragic case, a chatbot even gave a 76-year-old man a non-existent address, and he actually died after falling while trying to find it. You see, the danger isn't just misinformation, it's how AI can reinforce our worst impulses. In this deeply disturbing case from Tom's Guide, a man's paranoia was allegedly fueled by a chatbot that interpreted a food receipt as containing sinister symbols. It just goes to show how these systems, which are designed to be agreeable, can end up validating and amplifying really dangerous thinking.
Okay, on to our final section, and I need you to listen closely to this one. This is an actionable update for literally hundreds of millions of people, and there is a hard deadline you absolutely need to know about. The clock is ticking. Go ahead and mark this date on your calendar, October 14th, 2025. This isn't a new product launch. This is an expiration date. On that day, Microsoft will officially stop providing free security updates for Windows 10. And this is a massive deal because the operating system is still running on nearly 43% of all PCs. After this date, any computer still on Windows 10 will be vulnerable to all kinds of new viruses and security threats. So this means you have to do something. Your first option, of course, is upgrading to Windows 11, but a lot of older PCs just aren't compatible. Your second is paying Microsoft for another year of updates. But there's a third option that most people don't know about, getting that extra year completely free. And the process is surprisingly simple. First, just make sure your system is updated to Windows 10 version 22H2. Then, in Windows Update, look for an option to enroll in Extended Security Updates, or ESU. From there, you just choose one of the free options. Either back up your settings to OneDrive or use some Microsoft Rewards points. It's really just a few clicks to keep your PC safe all the way until October 2026.
So this really brings us back to our big central question. We've seen smarter laptops, more intelligent cameras, and powerful AI that can be both an incredible creative partner and, frankly, a genuine danger. And we've also seen how a simple software update can be the most important upgrade you can possibly make. As our technology accelerates at this incredible pace, it just forces us to ask, are we actually getting any safer? It's something to think about. If you enjoyed the episode, please like, comment, share, and subscribe.